It's funny. Hey guys, it's Miles Seegers for the WUKAR Team Transformation Hangout. And folks, yeah, I'm sitting here laughing to myself because I'm saying to myself, man, you know, here's the thing, guys. We're going to go over some stuff tonight. And I want to, even though I want to keep this Hangout short, we're going to go over some really informational packed stuff because, guys, I got to share something with you. I know a lot of you, those of you who know me, you look at me, you're like, oh, Miles has got a big team, he's growing his team, he's successful, what have you. And you're thinking everything is like, well, maybe you're not thinking this, but let me turn up my mic. I think some of you might be thinking that everything is perfect with me, and it's certainly not, guys. I'm just a regular guy, with struggles like everybody else, and I have weaknesses. The important thing is, guys, as an entrepreneur, it's important that you know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. And apparently my weakness is timing. I try to do too much in one thing. It's a curse, it's a blessing. Those of you who work with me, who I've spoken to on my team, I've worked with one-on-one, you know how I am. I love to give my all to you guys, and even on the Skype session, sometimes I may spend too much time because I have another person lined up for a session. Here we go with this Hangout. Guys, trust me, I do respect you and your time. So if I say we're going to start at 8 o'clock, we really have to starting at 8 o'clock. I apologize for being late. Again, I try to do too much in one day, and it's like quarter after, and I don't know how many people on the Hangout right now, but those of you that are here, it's not fair to you, and I do apologize. So on Wednesday night, which is our second Hangout, I don't really care what I have to do, guys. I will start. In fact, guys, I'm going to start on Wednesday night at 7:59 p.m. So guys, make sure you're here on time. Make sure you get here 10 minutes early, and we will be starting on time, guys, because I don't like waiting. I think it's unprofessional, and again, guys, I apologize. I may be late again in the future. Who knows? Stuff does happen, but I am telling you here and now, I'm going to break that habit of starting these Hangouts late. And I also want to keep the Hangouts to like 45 minutes or under. So, so that's the deal there, guys. All right, let me go over some good stuff I wanted to go over with you guys. I have two guests that are going to be joining me in about a half an hour or so. They're just hanging out. I have Earl Scott, who's on my team, and Mr. Steve Elstrom. You guys know Steve. He's been on a couple of times now. So, guys, I've already told you, I'm going to be rushing a little bit. Why? I have another Hangout at 9 o'clock that I need to jump on. And what can I say, guys? The life of an entrepreneur, it is what it is. So, I want to check the comments, and then I'm going to go right to my notes because I got some stuff I want to go over with you guys real quick. I want to see if anybody's here. Excuse me. Okay. Looks like we got a few people on the Hangout. Guys, if you're out there, don't be a stranger. Leave a comment. Just let me know, Miles, I'm here, I really want you guys to try to be here live each week, unless you're working or sleeping. You know the deal. So, let me check my notes, guys. Let me drink some water also. All right, cool. Let's go. All right, folks, real quick. Got some notes I want to share with you guys. As I already said, I have two gentlemen, two guests today, Mr. Earl Scott and Steve Elstrom. They're on the Hangout. They'll be chiming in shortly. What I wanted to tell you folks is, and guys, I'm just going to get right into it. I don't want you to think that what I'm going to cover tonight is pertaining to any certain person. It's not, guys. We're a team. We work together as a team. So if what I'm going to say here applies to you, then it applies to you. If it doesn't apply to you, then it's all good. let's see, private marketing strategy sessions. In other words, the Skype sessions, guys, that you guys are having with me. When you join my team, guys, all of you should have gotten a welcome email from me. And at the end of the email, it says, email me. It doesn't say hit me up on Facebook. It doesn't say hit me up on Skype. It says email me and request a Skype session with me. So again, guys, I'm just reminding you, that's what I want all of you to do, each and every one of you. And if we stagger it out as you join, I won't be bombarded. Guys, here's the thing, guys. I want to be different from other, quote, sponsors and mentors. Excuse me. I do want to work with each and every one of you one-on-one. So in order to do that, you know, again, we need to set up a Skype session. Some of you have contacted me. Some of you haven't. I'm not sure what you're waiting for. Maybe you are comfortable. You know what you're doing. Great. One or two of you might have emailed me, and maybe I didn't get back to you yet. I will. But if I've gotten your email, guys, I will get back to you. I think it's very important, excuse me, that we do those Skype sessions. So, and I'm just going by notes tonight, guys, because I'm really on a time crunch. Question, guys. Some of you are wondering, what is the best way to contact me? I would say via email. Yes, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Skype. But the best way is email. So make a note of that. And as you can see, folks, I still have this cough. I cannot get rid of it. I actually gave my cold to my wife, and she's actually better now. And I think I got a relapse. Guys, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm working too hard. Maybe I need to take a week off and just really recover. I don't know. But guys, if you can forgive me for still continuing the cough, I will do my best to share with you some good stuff. So, I got some congratulations. We have a new sales director in the house, Mr. Tony Robinson. Tony, congratulations, brother. I knew you could do it. And you know what, guys? I know all of you can do it also. I know all of you will get to sales director, vice president, and senior vice president. I know you guys can do it. So I want to congratulate Tony. And it looks like we also have some promotions. Mr. Mark Gamble was promoted to TC. Actually, it's Mark and John. They're partners. So they were promoted to team coordinator. And we have some new team members. I want to welcome them to the group. And this guy I might have mentioned already. I'm not sure. Glenn Brennan, welcome to the team. Daniel Schaefer, welcome to the team. Khalid Hajir, welcome to the team. Phyllis Valentine, welcome to the team. And Ronald Schlitz? Anything to do with the beer? Anyway, Ronald Schlitz, welcome to the team. And guys, these are not necessarily my direct frontline people I signed up. I'm including people you may have signed up if you've told me about them or whatever. This is for our team in general. So they may be on my front line. They may not be on my front line. Not really important. All right. Continuing down, guys. I want to remind you again. As a business associate, what should you be focusing on daily? Even though November 1st is over, you should be focusing on bringing in TLAs. Simple. And as you're building a team, assisting your team. Guys, that's it. That's all you should be focusing on. Don't worry about the customer side right now. Oh, man. The rotator is going to take care of that. We'll discuss that more on Wednesday, guys. We are going to talk about it. We're going to dig into the rotator on Wednesday. So hopefully you're here on Wednesday. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about tonight? Guys, look in your back office. Some of you have signups, but there's an X going through your signup. That means the person tried to join, and their payment didn't go through. And maybe they don't know it. Maybe there's a problem with their credit card. Maybe they just need help going through the sign-up process. So I would encourage you to locate the person's email, find them on Facebook, whatever, and reach out to that person. Steve, I know that you have 2 prospects that have X's through their names. Maybe you've reached out to them, Steve, but if you haven't, make sure you do. But knowing you, you probably reach out to them. And there's a lot of people that try to join or want to get started. They put their credit card in, and they realize, hey, I don't have money on my credit card. So they just sit there. However, I would continue following up with these people. A lot of you have money in your back office you have not, you're not even aware of, or you haven't followed up with. So I would definitely do that, guys. What else? What else do I want to cover tonight? And I can't think straight, guys. My brain is a little foggy because I took some medicine earlier, and I feel like I'm a little bit out of it. But guys, I really don't care. I love this business. I built an incredible team. My wife and I hit sales directors about 3 weeks ago. I have nothing to be upset about. This little cough that's been sticking with me for 3 weeks, who cares, guys? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Let's keep going. Team WUKAR back office. Going to talk about that again on Wednesday. You guys know that Wednesday is intermediate and advanced training on Wednesday nights. What else? What else? I'm missing something here. I'm missing something else. Oh, yeah, guys. We have a team Facebook group. Make sure, and I know all of you guys are members, but guys, come on, get with it. Make sure you chime in. Make sure you're just liking people that are posting. Post yourself. Guys, this is your team Facebook group. You should be networking with each other. Guys, I've talked about this on my very first Hangout. Get in the mix, guys. Get involved. You know, check the group once or twice a day. We have our own Facebook group, and then we have the overall Team WUKAR Facebook group that I expect all of you to be checking out once or twice a day, guys. Guys, come on, folks. I don't care if you have a full-time job. I don't care if you have 2 full-time jobs. Excuse me. This is your business. You need to stay in touch and stay on top of what's going on. And you say, well, Miles, I'm in the Facebook group all the time. Well, if you're in there, be courteous to your other members and start liking the posts that you see. Hey, I don't know, maybe you don't like any of the posts. But I can tell you something, guys. If you want to build your business and make a lot of money, how you do anything is how you do everything. Keep that in mind. We also have our own YouTube channel, our team YouTube channel. Most of you should know of it. I've spoken of it before. In fact, guys, I'm going to post the link. I'm going to grab the link, and I'm going to post it in the chat. I'm going to post it in the chat. There you go. That's our channel. What happened to it? You know what, guys? It may not have posted. For some reason, I think there's a problem with posting links in the chat. At least I don't see it. So what I'll do, guys, I'll just send it to you via email. And I think most of you know what the link is anyway. Again, guys, I'm just making you aware that we do have our own channel. I'm loading videos there every day. You know, videos for you guys to look over. So, you know, every now and then check in. Maybe you have a question about something. Check our YouTube channel, and there should be a video there explaining to you, probably answering your question. So you want to keep an eye on that. All right, I talked about our Facebook group. All right, guys, again, this is a short hangout, guys. I just want you folks to know that I'm here for you. That's why I do these hangouts. I want to bring Earl and Steve on in just a second and give my throat a rest. But I wanted to mention one thing to you guys. Now, I know a lot of you had your hopes on getting to sales director by November 1st. And that deadline has passed. I don't need to go over this again. You guys know what it represented and what it meant to get there by the first, you know, what would happen in your business. All right. People have gotten the sales director by the 1st, Those of you that are going to be coming in now, that are going to get the sales director in a week, 2 weeks out, guys, you're going to have the same opportunity we have. Nothing is going to be different. I talked about this before. The only thing that's going to be slightly different is Matt Trainer is not going to pull any money out of his account until people in the Millionaire Club have hit their million. But he's going to continue to help all SDs and above hit that $1 million. You understand that, guys? Via the rotator and all the marketing campaigns that are going to be in place. What I'm telling you guys, November 1st is past. Don't worry about that. What is your goal? I'm going to give you guys all a goal. Okay? I have my own. I'm going to tell you what it is. And then I want you to use my goal, if you want to, and make it yours. Here's my goal, guys. I'm telling you publicly. You need to set deadlines for yourself. I don't care if they're imaginary or whatever. You need to set deadlines. That is how, guys, I'm telling you, setting deadlines, you can push yourself further than you could have otherwise. So here's my deadline. Here's my goal and my deadline. And trust me, guys, whether it's imaginary or a real deadline, here's the cool part. Your mind doesn't know the difference. If I set a deadline of November 30th, which I did, but the deadline is only for me, excuse me, my mind doesn't know the difference. It really doesn't. So here's my deadline, guys. By November 30th, remember we had a deadline of November 1st? Well, I just created another one for me and my wife. By November 30th, I don't care what it's going to take. By November 30th, my wife and I will be vice presidents, which means we need 5, is it 5, sweetheart? She's not even in the room, talking to myself. We need 5, yes, it's 5. We need 5 sales directors. I have one already. We have one already. I need 4 more. So one of you guys, I'm talking to you, one of you, all of you, but I need 4 of you, folks. Guys, I need you. Just like, hopefully you need me. I need 4 of you to step up and become, first of all, a team coordinator if you're a TLA, and then a sales director. And guys, you can do it. So I need 4 sales directors by November 30th because I want to hit vice president by November 30th. And your goal, each one of you, this is a goal I think you should have. Each and every one. I don't care if you're a TM. Your goal should be to get to sales director by November 30th. You follow me? Your goal should be to get to sales director by November 30th, and I expect you to write it down on a card or something, write it on your forehead, read it 3 times a day, read it when you wake up in the morning, read it before you go to bed, 7 days a week. Write down your goals, folks. You know this. So I need your help, guys. And I'm hoping that you're going to help me. I'm hoping. So, enough of that. I don't want to forget my guests. Where are they? Where are my guests? Guys, open up your mics, unmute your mics. I want you to jump on the Hangout. We're going to have some fun.
What's going on?
Hey, Earl, what's happening, brother?
Hey, fighting the snow, man.
Yeah, I heard you got a couple feet of snow. Where are you again, by the way? You're located where? I know you told me.
Maine.
In
I'm
Maine?
in Maine.
Oh,
Yeah.
geez, you got so much snow.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Exactly.
Wow. Well, anyway, I wanted to bring this. When you and I had our Skype session, just like guys I just talked about, you know, the truth is, folks, my team is. I should have had a Skype session with all of you except for maybe 5 of you. And again, guys, why haven't I had a Skype session with some of you? I don't know. All I can say is some of you haven't contacted me. I know 1 or 2 of you have, and I missed you. I apologize for that. But I'm talking about all the rest of you. Again, if you're a marketer, you already know what you're doing. You know how to set up your business and run it. Great. But again, the Skype session, guys, is just an offer to help you. That's all. So anyway, I was talking to Earl the other day, and some things that he shared with me on the Skype session really impressed me. So, I asked him would he come on the Hangout and chime in and share some of the things he talked with me about with you. So I'm going to have him do that in a bit. I want to say hi to Steve. Steve, what's happening, brother? Unmute your mic, Steve. Still can't hear you, brother. No, okay. Try to if you can figure out what it is, Steve. Just if you can get your mic squared away, Steve, just jump in. That's all. No problem. I'm going to start with Earl. Now, guys, those of you that, well, all of you know me, unless there's somebody watching this that's not on my team, you know why or you should know why I really got into this business. Guys, it's the money's great, yes, but it's not really for the money. I'm telling you the truth. It's not. Because, guys, I've made a lot of money in my other business, and I'm continuing to make a lot of money. But when I found this opportunity, you there, Steve? Oh, he's still trying. When I found this opportunity, I saw that I could help a lot of people. And I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I don't care who's watching. The other opportunity, guys, as great as it is, it's tough. It's a steeper learning curve. But what the results I've seen in this biz, I've seen from other people, even before I joined. That's one of the main reasons why I got into this business, because I know I can help a lot of people. And some of the things that Earl was saying to me, it just really impressed me, because we had never spoken before this. I really didn't know him that well. And he was just sharing some things with me that I want to have him share with you. So, Earl, question for you, brother. Yes, you heard about this opportunity because I reached out to you, but I want to know, and the people watching want to know, what, besides me, what really attracted you to this business, and what do you plan on doing with this? You have this thing now. You have this opportunity. What do you plan on doing with it? So, two questions. What brought you here, and what do you plan on doing with it? And I'm going to shut up. Go ahead.
Well, first thing brought me was you. You and I, we had interacted a few times before, but when you sent me the link, I seen Tony Rush and I seen John and all those, and just seeing the type of people that were involved and knowing that I had the chance to interact with those people, it meant everything. And and like I told you before, it wasn't necessarily the product itself. It was the people behind it. And knowing that the people behind it were professionals and took this very seriously, and it just seemed like it was a big family, and like they just wanted to help everybody. And that's really what it was, man. It was the community of it that really drew me to it. Right.
No, I agree with you 100%. Like, again, before I joined, and I saw who was involved, and I knew the type of people that are above me in the leadership.
Right.
I said to myself, those are the type of people I wanted to work with. A couple of them in particular, I knew them previously, and I always wanted to work with them, but we were on different teams. So,
Right.
When I saw the opportunity and I knew what we had here, I really took a second thought. So, yeah, I hear you loud and clear. Question for you. So now that you're here, what are you looking to do with this for, yourself and for your family? Like, where do you see your business going if you were looking forward 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I just want to be. It's like I told you, it wasn't really about the money necessarily. It was about the freedom the money creates.
Okay.
And being able, I have 2 kids. They're pretty active. They play sports, and
yes.
they're always on the go, and
That's
that sort of thing.
Earl, hold on a second. I want you to relax. We're all family, okay? I want you to open up a little bit. Now, not get too personal, but
Okay.
open up a little bit. Tell me about your family. Tell me about your boys, because I know something, Earl. That's your why. Am I right? That's your why.
Absolutely.
And I want you to share.
Absolutely.
I want you to share that with
Well,
me.
well, the thing about it is, I want to be in a position where I can teach them this business.
Mhm.
I want them to be able to have the choice and the freedom to do what they want to do on their terms. And I have a 16-year-old that goes to school online because going to regular school is boring for him. So he's here all the time, and he's going to have that opportunity to learn while I'm learning. And it's just amazing. I mean, it's going to just create so many opportunities for them because it isn't about one opportunity. This is about me becoming a marketer. I want to learn to be a professional marketer, and that's what I want to learn. I don't care what speed it goes. I just want it to happen. If it goes slow at first and pick up the learning curve, that's what I want to do. And 5 years, I want to be free. I want to be able to come and go, do as I want. I have a 10-year-old that's a big ball of energy that runs around and drives us crazy. But in 10 years, I mean, in 5 years, he's going to be still in high school. So I want to be able to go to his games and do things with them and travel. And that's what it means to me, is just the freedom of it. Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent. And you know what? I want you to. I know I kind of threw out that number 5, but I want you to shift a little bit.
Sure.
Let's use the number 5. However, I want you to cut that in half. I want you to cut that in half, which is 2.5 years, and I'm going to be extra nice. I'm going to throw an extra 6 months at you. So what I'm saying is, because I know you can do this, I'd like to see you achieve those goals in 3 years or less, and you can certainly do that.
Oh,
You can
absolutely.
probably do it sooner, but 3 years or less, I'm sure you can achieve what you're looking to do easily.
Right. Right. And
And
that's good. I mean, it gives you a little margin of error. You got to calculate that in there, a little learning, and life happens in between. So yeah, 3 years is definitely doable.
cool.
I've like I told you the other night, and I watched where you came because I know your story and how long it took you, and look at how far you've come in just a couple of years. I mean, your life's completely changed since the first time you and I even interacted. So
So I've changed as a. Let me say this. In fact, let me back up a second. I use the word. Excuse me. I use the word change myself a lot, but truthfully, I don't use that word anymore. And I'm going to tell you why, Earl. Stay with me.
okay,
I don't use that word anymore. Where I came from, almost lost it all. And you know my story, so I'm not going to go over it.
all right,
From where I was 2 years ago, and it's not even 2 years yet, almost. I have an anniversary coming up soon. Where I am now, I did not change. And you are not going to change. Here's what I mean. None of us are ever really changing. You want to know why? Because all of those talents to become a millionaire or to become a better father, husband, wife, all of that stuff we already have in us. We have so many untapped talents in us. We just need a vehicle and a community to bring them out. So if you're looking to, let's say for example, just I can't think of any other example to use. Let's just say like your goal, Earl, was you just want to become a millionaire. Like you have no family, no kid. You're just in it for the money. You just want to become a millionaire.
right,
And right now you have zero. Let's say for example, right now you have zero in your bank account.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean anything. Right now, even if you had zero in your bank account, you're already a millionaire. It's just that those untapped resources, those talents, they have not came out. So
right,
that's how I look at it. It's not really. Like I thought like people change, but it's not really changing. All of the I'm really beating this to death. All the resources and all that you need, God has already gave that to you. They're just
yeah,
untapped. So when you
I
tap
feel
it,
that.
it just comes out. You know what I mean?
I believe that, definitely. I
That,
definitely believe that.
that's, I'm telling you, that's what it is. There are many people watching on this Hangout that are afraid to make a video. They're like, well, I don't have that personality like you, Miles, to to be out there talking. I'm even afraid to come on your Hangout as a guest. And what's funny is some of those people, they have the talent in them to get on stage, to talk, to shoot videos, buried inside them. They just don't know it.
Right.
And if they don't try it, they'll never discover, hey, I didn't realize I was good at that. So I'm telling you folks to challenge yourself. Push yourself further than you think you can go. So that's my 2 cents on.
Am I live yet? There we go.
There he is.
Hey, it took me about 15 minutes. You know, I'm not. I'm kind of a little bit technical challenged, but usually not on a Hangout.
I'm just glad. And let me just let Earl go. I just wanted to thank you for that, Earl, for sharing. I really appreciate it.
No problem, man.
I appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate being here.
You weren't afraid to come on. I appreciate that. So,
No kidding. I really appreciate it too. It was great.
Steve, brother, I want to talk to you directly.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to do this, okay? I'm going to. A lot of people want to work with me because, guys, I'm a real guy. There's going to be times I pat myself on the back. At least you know when I'm saying something to you, I'm just telling you the truth. There's nothing to hide. There's a lot of people that want to work with me. I appreciate that. I feel blessed. Now, some of you that want to work with me, you may think you want to work with me, but you may not be sure what you're getting yourself into. Let's take Steve, for example. Steve, I know you. I've known you before you even joined my team here. I know your potential. So I'm asking you for something, Steve. I'm going to have my eye on you. And guys, I'm telling you all this in front of the whole team. You're all like my, I don't want to use the word children, but whatever. I mean, I'm not favoring any certain person, but it depends on where they are in their business and what strategy we're using. Steve, I know you have the potential to become a sales director and quickly. And you know I need 4. So yes, I'm looking for my 4th, and I need my 4th by November 30th because that's my personal deadline. So I need your help, brother. I need your help. I know you can do it. And whatever you need from me, resources or what have you, just yell. I'm going to be, because I know you're on your way now. I know you're building a team already. Mm-hmm. All right? But again, my goal is VP by the 30th, and yours is, I hope this is your goal, SD by the 30th, or sooner.
My goal is...
Shut up. What do you think about that?
My sales director goal is before we go to San Diego, California.
Fantastic.
I've been working, my friend, and I tell you what, I'm starting to see the results. You know, people think that, hey, I'm out there, I'm hammering away at it, and I'm trying to do all these things, and you're not seeing the results. But you know what? Really, sometimes behind the scenes, you're not seeing what's going on in people's minds and what their decisions that they're making. And it will come out later. I wanted to make it by the 31st. Absolutely. I think we all did, right? By the 31st of October. But you know what? Whether it is the 3rd of November or the 13th of November, it's all going to happen. We're all going to be sales directors because we have a system, we have a company that's behind us, we have we have people in place and things in our business that are going to be phenomenal, and people are going to see that. When we start putting out the effort and we start being real with the people around us and talking to them in a way that is relating to the way that we function, and just being yourself, not being some other person. You know, people are not liking, you know, how they connect with certain people, but they may just love connecting with you because, you know, not everybody can connect with a guy that makes $1 million a year or $1 million a month. They may not see that as a realistic thing, even though the guy may be doing that. So you just have to be yourself, and you have to say, listen, this is the excitement that I have in my life, and this is what I love about what I'm doing, and this is how I can share that with you. And I think that that's how you're going to get across to people. At least that's what I found in my business, is that when I'm real and I'm talking to people, and I truly do love people and want to help them, and that's what it takes to be the leader that you need to be in your team or your family and your life and the people around you, is to just be honest.
Beautiful, beautifully said, brother. I agree with you 100% because we have two sides of Doobly. Here's the real test. We have two sides. We have the customer side where you could just sit back. Seriously, guys, you could sit back and build $1 million business just accumulating customers. Or you could build a team on the network side. You don't have to build a team if you don't want to. You don't have to connect with people. But you have to decide what you want to do that fits your personality. For me, I love working with people. I love doing this type of stuff. My customer side is going to take care of itself. It's just going to be a machine.
Mine already is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got like 12 or 13 customers, and I'm not even promoting the customer side of it. So.
Wait till the rotator starts.
Right?
By the way, guys, I can't seem to post a link in the chat. I'm not sure what's going on, but I will send you an email. I promise. If you have not, now some of you have probably watched. In fact, guys, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not sending an email. I'm not sending an email. I want you guys to start doing what I tell you to do nicely. Check our team Facebook group, our team. I'm going to post a link there. If you have not watched Matt Trainer's 3.5-hour webinar that talks about why he's doing this, where we're going, you need to watch that. I watched it last night. My mind is still blown. He talks about this. Steve, have you saw that yet? Earl, did you see that yet?
You know, I've watched a lot of Matt Trainer's stuff, but I don't know that I've actually watched that 3.5-hour one.
No.
I haven't seen
my
that
wife was
either.
telling me last night about it.
Okay, cool. I'm going to post the link in our Facebook group. When you have time, sit down, get comfortable, get some coffee, whatever. It's 3.5 hours. He talks about himself a little bit, what he's doing, you know, why we're doing this, why he got involved with Doobly. And then for the other 2 hours, he gets into the technical part that everybody's wondering, hey, okay, I heard this guy, Matt Trainer, is one of the best. He's an SEO genius, but I don't really know him. How do I know if he's as good as he said? Watch that webinar, and the stuff he talks about with SEO, the stuff that he's able to do that he's going to do for us, and then he's got a machine that's created, in other words, that's automated all the stuff we would have to do by hand. I'm like, this guy he just blew my mind. Anyway, guys, you got to watch it. Yes, it's about 3.5 hours long. I will post the link in our group. Make sure you do watch that sometime this week. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't really know what else to say because what I have in my head right now, we could talk for another 2 hours. What I have in my head, what I'd like to talk about, which I'm going to talk about some of this stuff on Wednesday. And guys, I gotta force myself to keep these hangouts short because why us guys, you know, Steve's a marketer, Earl's a marketer. I'm hoping all of you guys are marketers. But here's what I'm gonna say, folks, and I always keep it real. If you just want to make money here, you'll do that. You're gonna do that. But if you're not a marketer, some of the stuff we could go on talking about might bore you because you're not really a marketer. I want all of you to be a marketer. When I talk about this stuff, guys, I'm serious. I could sit here and talk for like 6 hours about landing pages, you know about shooting videos, how to optimize those videos, you know, YouTube marketing, creating funnels. I'm putting something together, guys, that I don't know when I'm going to share this. Maybe in about a month or so when we get time. Guys, we just don't. You hear it in my voice. We don't have enough time to do everything. I'm creating an invisible funnel, guys. Yeah, yeah. I coined it, and watch somebody steal it from me. An invisible funnel. So when I'm bringing people to my landing page, opting in, and of course, eventually, after maybe I don't know, maybe after a bridge page, they're going to go to my sales page. But after that, they're going to get an email from me immediately, whether they buy or not. And after they get that first email from me, I'm going to take them through an invisible funnel. And what do I mean by that? In other words, most people that opt in on something, you go through a funnel, okay? And you know you're going through it. Even when you get to the sales page, the funnel may extend. But you know you're going through it. This guy's just trying to get me to buy something. But see, I want to create a funnel where people are going through the funnel and they don't even know it's a funnel. Think about that. They're going through a funnel, and I'm talking about the funnel after the sales page. And we'll talk about this. There's a funnel after your sales page. They don't even realize that they're going through a funnel, and then as they're going through that funnel, one day they're going to wake up and they're going to be like, I got to join. I don't know what it is, but I just have to join. Or you know what, guys? They are going to know what it is. Because they're going to be like, you know, when I first opted into this funnel, I had no clue who this Miles Seegers was. But now, 10 or 12 days into the funnel, this guy has shared so much with me. He wasn't trying to get me to join anything, although I still have his link. So what was this guy promoting 2 weeks ago? Oh, he was promoting that Doobly. Let me go back and sign up. And guys, that's called an invisible funnel. So that's something I'm working on, I'm excited about. And if you're on my team, guess what? I'm going to share it with you and what I'm doing. So with that, guys, I got to go. I got to go to another Hangout. I appreciate you guys being here. We're going to be back here again Wednesday. Remember, we are going to start on time, and I'm going to take my time. I'm going to talk a little slower. So we may cover less, but I don't want to feel like I'm rushing, and I don't want to rush you guys. And I know on Wednesday some of you guys may be taking notes. So, guys, I can slow down a little bit the way I'm talking, and I'll make sure that I start on time. We're going to start at 8 o'clock, and we'll probably be done like 8:45, 10 of 9. So that's my promise to you folks. So, Earl, Steve, anything you want to say before we call it a night?
I'll just say that thanks for having us on again tonight, and it's been awesome to work with you, and I'm looking forward to what's coming up here in the future. It's going to be great. And San Diego, I just can't wait. I mean, I want to get in and rub some shoulders with the guys that I haven't met yet. So,
excellent. Thank you, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate you having me on, and look forward to the next time.
Fantastic.
Steve, have a good one, man.
All right, guys. Have a great rest of the night. Have a great rest of your Sunday, or if you're in Australia, I guess it's Monday. There is a overall team, looking at my clock, there's a success team hangout for the overall WUKAR team at 9 o'clock, guys. If you don't know where the link is, look in the WUKAR group. I encourage you guys to jump on that hangout. It's coming up in about 4 minutes. I'm going there right now. So I'll see you guys in about 4 or 5 minutes. Again, guys, have a great night. I will see you guys on Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night, guys. All right, guys, have a great night. Take care.